Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing another game of Total War Warhammer. I'm the Strategy Professor. Another Greenskins on Vampire matchup, it seems. I want to play some other matches today, but I think this is one of the best matchups for Greenskins, and I want other people to have a chance to play the Vampire counts. I don't want to do a mirror match against them, because I know a lot of people don't like that, so. I am switching up my build and trying different things in every video, though. I'm trying to keep it fresh for you. I think it's a fun matchup. It's a close matchup. I guess this is only the second time I've played this today. This matchup. It feels pretty good. So I'm going to switch out the Ragnarok Spider and try out the Giant. He's just a little bit cheaper. And that's pretty much what I'm getting. Also, his leadership is much, much higher, so he's less likely to run. Now, he does have a lot less armor, but he has a lot of health to kind of compensate for that. We'll just see how it goes. That lets me get one more Savage Orcs. I tinkered around with some of my items and things. And so now I just have an entire line of Savage Orcs. It's possible Biggins could be useful in here as well. But from what I've seen today, it seems like a lot of people like to run, really heavy infantry lines with the Vampire counts in this patch. So I'm not seeing as many Blood Knights or even normal Knights that much. And Savage Orcs can still do pretty well against that. The reason that I go all Savage, Black Orcs, and the Giant is for the psychological advantage. So they can't cast terror on me, or not cast it, but they just passively cause terror on you. So the only units that are going to be susceptible to terror are going to be my boss, which is unfortunate. I mean, maybe I should start running Grimgore against the Undead. Now, I'm not... Now, Ozok would also be pretty good, potentially. Now that the health potions have been nerfed a lot, that could help me take out like some pesky lords or things like that with things like Spirit Leech. Be very helpful, and I don't think that would be too abusive. But I already have a magic user, my Night Goblin Shamans, that would kind of be a conflict of interest. And they just increase his cost a little bit. I don't know. I might try him out in future builds. Now, Grimgore is immune to psychology. That's why I was thinking Grimgore. We'll see how expensive he is. I mean, he's good in combat. But the main reason I would pick him is because he's immune to psychology. Which is awesome for this particular matchup. Now, he can't ride a mount, which is kind of a big deal. And he can't have potions, which is a really big deal. But I only run one potion on my guy now. It's possible I still should run two. Because I can't really wait until I get down to half health, because my guy just might run away and never rally back. Which is what has happened in a recent game. If he gets terrored or something at half health and they just chase him off the map. You may not get to get the full use of one potion. Now, I've heard that they have capped healing at 60% of the base HP of the unit. So, that means you can't regenerate more than 60% of your base health. I haven't verified that, I'm not 100%, but one of my viewers said that, and I trust my viewers, they're usually right about these kind of things, so. We'll see what we get here. Try to do a few more games, and I'm going to have to start uploading them, probably. Takes about... Well, for multiplayer games, probably about an hour each to upload. And then another hour or so to process, depending on how long the file is, how big it is. I've only tried the Giant out one other time. I wasn't super impressed, but we'll see. He is much cheaper. The reason that I like running a Giant, I almost consider running two, is there's only so much space on that line. And so you don't want to overdo it too much on the infantry, although the Greenskins have amazing infantry, especially combined with sneaky stabbing. You don't want to overdo it too much. Because then a lot of your units will just be stuck there not doing anything. They won't be able to hit things. Now, the Savage Orcs are pretty fast for infantry. They're 37, so they can kind of flank around. I'm just going to go ahead and put hold on all of them. The Undead can't run away anyways, but this will let me run away and run around faster, I believe. What is this? Okay, there it is. Limited regeneration. Okay, so he can only heal... Oh, 2,068. So that looks like that probably is about 60%. Okay, interesting. So they have a little icon now. It'll tell you how much more you can heal. Which they probably... I mean, they brought that in for potions for sure, but they probably also brought it in for the vampire counts because they got a lot of extra healing stuff in their repertoire, so... Should try to get some Empire games here in a little bit. The problem is, you know, historically the humans have not been the greatest against vampire counts. It's not like a really terrible matchup. It's like almost impossible to win. It's not like, you know, dwarfs into Greenskins last patch. It still is kind of unfavorable though, so let's go ahead and start moving up. Going up too fast for us. Okay, what do they have here? Alright, so they've got dude on a chair, got a vampire, got zombie, skeleton warriors, and zombie. Okay, so they're hiding like half of their force somewhere. Over here, okay. They're trying out the Vargeist. Well, I want to get in there and smash him before he gets to move over here with whatever he wants to move over here with. And then I don't really care. If they want to hit us in the back, that's fine. We can just turn around and beat him down. So is that what I'm seeing over here? Is there something else? There's something else over here. This way. What is this? Wolves. Okay, so he's trying out all of the, Oops. He's trying out all of the new units, which is pretty cool. Let's just get in there. Black Orcs are a little bit slower. Vlad von Carson. Okay, so he has a lot of heroes. Yeah, so I don't really care. If he wants to fly in here, that's fine. I'm just going to try to devastate everything before he can do anything about it, really. Okay, so we got some Blood Knights there, it's fine. Just want to keep the Blood Knights. That's probably done. Go ahead and throw an Itchy over here on these guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and rotate around here. So this is what I'm talking about. We're getting a little too clumped up. And let's go ahead and get in here and fight them. And my Orc boss is taking some heat, so I need to back out a little bit here. So we're beating up all of them, that's all good. Go some more sneaky in here. Actually, I need to flank around with these. Come on. This way. Alright. Blood Knight's trying to go for my old dude. Let's go ahead and mess them up. Hit him from the side here. Let's see. Okay, let's get in here. Charge these guys up from behind. That's what I really want. Let's even kill them, actually. Gonna deal with them. Go ahead and use my potion. This is where a lot of the primetime units, big damage dealers are, so I'm gonna use the Itchy over there, even though there's more units over here technically. And we don't need the skeletons tying up that much. Let's just ignore these skeletons. Just flank around here in the back. Actually, let me run in here really quick and just get my wall off. Alright, rotate down. Guys, get in here. Let's go. Come on, I just want to get close enough to get my wall off on as many people as possible. Boom. Now we can rotate back over here. Let's go kill these. Oh, they're over there running. That's fine. Sneaky. Let's go ahead and charge these in the back. Let's not get kited too far with all that. Let's rotate back over here. Yeah, that's fine. Fight those. Fight these. More stuff over here. Get in here, crush him. Yeah, he did a lot of damage to the giant. Oh, I forgot I have this scroll too. Oh, that's for my ability recharge. Okay, let's pop it. Oh, well, I don't have any magic left, so not super useful. That's okay. Yeah, they really spent a lot of time on that giant, I feel like. Yeah, just run through this stuff and get over here. Run. Run. And that's fine, just... There we go. We're about to have enough for another sneaky soon. Thinking, let's go ahead and clean these up. These guys cleaned up. Let's get a sneaky going. Actually, let's just get in here and go for this round on these. He's forgotten about some of his Blood Knights over there, it seems. But as my strategy has been recently, you just avoid all of the big units and just go for the smaller things because it hurts the morale of their whole army. Yeah, let's just rotate. Rotate around. Now he's noticed these again, so we need to get out there on those. How is this thing not dying? Pop a wall. Get in here. Get back over here. This thing needs to go right there. That's what I want. That's the chair, I think, right? Yeah, it's that necromancer. Let's get in there and make sure he dies. Everything's about to go here, I think. Where's he going? My guys, attack. Can't click on things. Can I... There. Okay, I think we got it. Well, I think we won that a little bit more decisively than Pyrrhic, but that's okay. Okay, so I like the giant there. He didn't get a ton of kills, you know, they only got 70 kills. So you might be thinking, oh, well, of course, these Savage Orcs got 100 kills, and so they're much better because, you know, this costs 1,600 and this costs 550. Like, yes, that's true, but these Savage Orcs only got 22, 39, 17. The reason that I think the giant was useful was they were focus firing him a lot. So they were spending a lot of time just trying to kill this giant, and he has a lot of health. He was tanking a lot of damage. And that freed up these units to just sit there and just hack them to pieces. So I think that they're very useful. Now I could run 3 more Savage Orcs instead of this giant. But he soaks up so much damage. Now Savage Orcs do have more health than a giant, but the giant's, you saw he got like super low before he runs, whereas some of these Savage Orcs, you know, they'll run at 50% health or so. So it's difficult to say whether the giant is super useful or not. I'll tell you that playing against giants, though, giants and Ragnarok spiders, now I lose a fair amount of those games. They are very hard to deal with. Very hard to deal with because you don't want to focus fire them because they have so much health and they're so huge. And everything else is going to beat on you if you do. But, you know, if you don't focus fire them, they're going to get a lot of kills. Like, they're going to get well over 100 kills. So, and they do kind of splash damage when they attack also. So even though they may not have to kill, they're still dealing quite a lot of damage. His Necromancer surprisingly got a lot of kills. That's... you know, when I play with a Necromancer, I mean, I don't usually put him on the chair, though, but I don't attack that often, because that cancels your Master of the Dead, which is your regeneration. I'm not sure which magic he was using. Maybe he was using regeneration magic. I don't remember seeing it. Maybe he was using Spirit Leech on the Giant. I don't really know. I'd have to go back and watch the replay to see. In the midst of it, I'm so busy trying to micro everything that it's hard to tell exactly what was going on. These things are always all-stars, you know. This is the one Regiment of Renown that I would highly recommend as the vampire counts. I think this one's definitely worth it. A bunch of the other ones, not so much. Like, they just cost so much more than a normal unit. I mean, they're okay. I don't know. These are way too expensive for what they were. Like, they felt like they were powerful and good. I mean, they got more kills than I thought they did. But I don't know. Maybe they're better than I think they are. They do cause terror, which is good. They're very fast. They have a really low charge bonus, but they have magical attacks. So, you know, whenever they hit things, it's going to do full damage, which is sweet. Just hack through the zombies. This tithe is not... I mean, it looks cheap at 250 gold, but it's still just zombies that you're paying 250 gold for. They are slightly better. Slightly better. Blood Knights always do well. They always get a lot of kills. So, pretty good. I like them. These are overrated. These are extremely expensive. They're almost 1,500 gold. These are almost as much gold as either these or these. They're very close. And yes, kills aren't always indicative of the power of a unit, but they don't have a lot of other utility. Like, they don't poison things. You know, they don't do a lot of stuff. They don't tank things particularly well. They don't have a lot of HP. So, you know, their utility is very limited. Whereas the Giant, he's still got 70 kills, and takes a very long time to kill. He has very high morale and very high HP. So, you know, he's at least going to tank a lot of stuff, even if he doesn't get a lot of kills. These things really didn't do a lot of anything. And they should be getting quite a lot of kills because you can position them so well. You know, you can rotate and just cycle charges with them. I don't know. These skeletons actually seem like they did quite well. I'll have to investigate them and see if I want to run a pack of them. Because, yeah, I mean, I think these are the ones that were on the left side, and I had them surrounded much of the fight with Savage Orcs, so they didn't have the Black Orcs against them, but against the Savage Orcs, I think they cost... Let me just go look really quick. What else? I think that was it. I mean, it was a cool composition. He's obviously just trying out a bunch of the new stuff, so I applaud that. I think that's pretty cool. Custom battle here. I just want to see how much those skeletons are. Is there 600? How much better are they than normal? They have 40 more armor. Pretty nice. Do it this way. Okay, so they have 40 more armor, 9 more leadership, 9 more melee attack. They poison, and they have 9 more melee defense for 300. Is that worth the price of 2 skeletons, though? Because you could have 2 skeletons for that price. It's 100% more money. I don't know. Jerry's out. Like, I do like the fact that it has poison attacks. How much better is it than these, though? It has 1,800 more health than ghouls, 50 more armor. Okay, so that's really good. 7 more melee defense. A lot less weapon strength. And a lot less charge bonus. You can also no, you can't Vanguard deploy. That was something else I was clicking on. I don't know, Jerry's out. It did really well in that fight against the Savage Orcs. Because Savage Orcs, I mean, they don't have a lot of defense, and putting the poison on them is very useful. So I don't know. It worked out well. I'm not sure if I would invest that much in them. I would almost just rather have 2 sets of Skeleton Warriors. But if you notice, this is the guy that I'm always recommending that you run instead of the normal Graveguard, just for comparison. Because he only costs about 50% more, and he has regeneration, which is amazing. It makes him, you know, much stronger. So he's got regeneration, and he has significantly higher melee attack and melee defense, and leadership. But the big one is regeneration. He also has charged defense. You want that. I don't usually utilize charged defense that much because I just have to sacrifice too much mobility. But the regeneration's the kicker. Anything with regeneration is going to be super strong. And when you put that on something that's as durable as Graveguard, something that has that much armor and HP, then that regeneration becomes extremely valuable. Because if something that can get killed off very easily has regeneration, such as does it have regen? They don't. I mean, even something like Crypt Horrors, right? Like, if those get killed off, because there's only 12 of them, so you can kill them off one at a time fairly easily. It's still a very good unit. I love the Crypt Horrors. You know, if those can be killed off, and they cost 800, but the thing is they only have 30 armor, is the deal, and they only have 44 leadership. These things have 90 armor with silver shields, so they are just extremely difficult to tear through. Like most things that regenerate have very low armor, very low defensive stats. This guy has a ton of armor and a ton of defensive stats. He has really high melee defense, and he has really high armor, and he has a silver shield to block shots. All of this means that he gets more time to regenerate because he doesn't die nearly as quickly as some of those other units that also regenerate, like trolls, Crypt Horrors, things like that. And he's not going to run, and he's not going to fade because he has high leadership. So I think all of these combine to make this a very, very good unit. But I'll talk about that, you know, and all of this stuff more. If you want to know about the vampire counts, I am going to release a couple of videos at least. I've done 2 of them today. I'm just trying to let other people play vampire counts without doing a mirror match, because I think a lot of times mirror matches aren't fun for people when it's, you know, vampire on vampire. It might be fun, I don't know. But I always know it's cool to see like different kinds of units, you know, interacting with each other from different factions. But thank you very much. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, check out the rest of the videos. I'm going to be releasing a ton today. I've already released, I think, 5 Greenskin videos from earlier. Now that was from last patch. I'm just trying to get out everything that I had from last patch. Do check that out. Those are a lot of fun, and then I'm going to keep bringing you a bunch of new content. I'm also going to go in and add in some videos from the Vampire Counts and Empire today, let you know what I think about the units and their upgrades, and you know everything they changed about the campaign map. Hopefully, you know, my Conquer Anywhere mod said that it was, you know, might be incompatible with this patch. I haven't checked yet. I hope that it, you know, is compatible with the patch, obviously, or I'm not going to be able to run my campaigns, which suck. Hopefully they fix that, because I can't disable it in the middle of a campaign or it'll cause crashes. So, you know, I wasn't thinking about that when I started the campaigns running those mods, because I just assumed they'd keep it up to date all the time, or that, you know, future patches would be compatible with it. Now, it has said that every patch. It said may not be compatible, and then I haven't had that many crashes. So, we'll see. They haven't changed, like, the geography or anything of the map. They just changed some units, so I'm hoping it'll be okay. But thank you very much. Do check out the other videos, Legendary Campaigns, Multiplayer Battles. We also have League of Legends if you're interested in that, where I try to play support every single game to get to Diamond, so just through good strategic thinking, try to support. And that's going to be it. So, thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time.